So hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for choosing to click on today's video. You guys are amazing, and as you know, I appreciate every single one of you because you guys are amazing. Welcome if you are brand new. My name is Simran and I like to make videos on various different topics, whether it be fashion, travel, haul, luxuries. If that's something you may be into, please do consider hitting the subscribe and the like button because that would mean the world to me, and plus it would also help me out so much. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So today's video is a little bit different to like what I normally do. Normally it's like unboxings or reviews or just like opinions or travel, but today I've actually taken a challenge for myself. Now normally I'm really scared when it comes to doing tag videos because I just feel like, what if mine's not good enough? Because I know you guys out there do make some really good amazing tag videos, so I just thought, what if it's not good enough? However, I've taken the challenge today and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try my best, see what happens. This video may make it onto the internet or may not, we don't know yet, but we'll find out. Hence, so today's video is a tag video, and it was actually tagged to me as someone who I would classify as my YouTube friend. Her name's Patricia and she has an amazing channel which I will link below. The initial tag was actually began by a gentleman called Jacob, Super Jacob, I think his YouTube name is. What I'll do is I'll actually tag his channel also below as well. But I thought it was quite an interesting video to make as well, because I just felt like calling luxury cheap is probably the last thing that I would probably do. However, it's interesting to know on the different scales what people would classify as their most cheapest luxury bag and what would be their most expensive. However, I've kind of categorized my options into three different categories that I would classify as a more affordable. Right? I think it just varies on each individual. What may be cheap to someone else may be expensive to someone else. So I've tried to kind of make it as affordable as possible, if that makes sense. I'm kind of excited to do this video, so without further ado, let's get started. So we're talking about cheap luxury, so I'm going to go with, so I really sat down and thought about, okay, what do we classify as being cheap? So I figured, okay, let's do this. So my first bag is actually a bag that I didn't pay a penny for, that I won as an incentive when I worked in a cosmetic department, in a department store in the cosmetics department. It was given to me by my manager, and it was actually came from part as a gift. So like, you know, like many years ago, like fragrance brands, they used to do some really amazing free gifts when you purchase stuff, right? So this was a gift that was part of a brand, which is Burberry. So it's a Burberry bag, and it was part of the gift. So I'm going to classify it as an authentic luxury bag because it came with Burberry, the Burberry fragrance. So if it's coming from Burberry fragrance, it's obviously Burberry. And here it is. It's this little cute top handle bag. I've never officially used this bag, but I feel like it could be classified as one of my cheapest luxury bags because I didn't pay a penny for it and I won it as an incentive. Pretty. I don't think you can buy this now. However, it's got the Burberry logo there. It's got a detachable strap. On the strap it does also say Burberry there. Considering all the years that I've had this bag, okay, I'm not going to lie, I've not used it, but I will tell you why I've not used it, because there's a really crazy story behind this. But I might use it now because I feel like it is kind of on trend right now, isn't it? So the story behind this bag, the reason why I've not used this little top handle cutie pie is because initially, like when I worked in the cosmetic department, I used to actually work for Estee Lauder, and the Estee Lauder counter used to be at the front of the store. We're going back many years. So basically, all of a sudden, I'm going to call him a stalker. A stalker used to come in every single day, and the worst thing was he used to kind of just walk around the counter. And the thing is, because our counter was right at the front, I couldn't hide anywhere. So this guy used to just literally walk around and around and around. And the worst thing was he used to wear this Burberry scarf with this print. Because of that print and because of him, I was forever put off Burberry, and I just, every time I used to look at Burberry, I used to feel bleh, because it reminds me of bleh, the stalker. However, because fast forward, it's been a few years now, I am kind of over that incident. But however, sometimes when I used to look at Burberry, and that's probably the reason why I never used this cutie, because I should have used it, it's kind of cute. That was my reason that I never used this bag. But however, back to the video. This is my first selection. Inside I also realized there's like an imprint of the Burberry stamp. I don't know if the camera's picking it up here, but there's like a Burberry stamp imprint there. You've got Burberry pretty much written on every part of this bag here. And I heard Burberry is actually meant to be on trend this season as well, so, and obviously the style of the bag is definitely on trend itself. So yeah, that would be my first most cheapest bag, because I paid $0 and I won this bag in an incentive. Now my second cheap bag is something that I would classify as something that I actually created, so it wasn't a bag to begin with, and I feel like that's the reason why I can kind of put it into the more affordable cheap category, because I actually converted it into a bag. Disclaimer, I've not had a chance to use it yet as a bag, but it does look beautiful as a bag, and here it is. So I know you guys are probably aware that I did a unboxing of this beautiful Gucci cosmetic pouch, which I ended up converting into a bag. Like I said, I haven't actually officially worn it as a bag yet, but I do feel like it classifies as now being a luxury bag. So yeah, that's my Gucci cosmetic Ophidia large size cosmetic pouch. I mean, I still love this. I think the reason probably why I haven't used it as a bag yet, because I just don't want to ruin it, because I actually do love this. I think it's so nice. A lot of people are actually now purchasing the pouches as well, which you can use as a cosmetic pouch, or you can use it as a handbag. But with mine, what I did was I actually added on the clips here, and also I've used my Louis Vuitton Felici pochette chain, and to use my pochette Felici strap as the bag strap. However, you could add any strap you wanted to. What I can do, guys, I will link this video on below in the description box as well, if anyone's interested in watching that video to see how I actually created this. But I do feel like it's a really affordable luxury bag to have, and obviously you'll probably get some use out of it, but if not, you can always use it as its design purpose, which is a cosmetic pouch. However, some people will probably hold it like this. I don't feel like that looks too bad either. So my second cheap cosmetic, sorry, my second cheap luxury bag would be my Gucci Ophidia cosmetic pouch converted into a bag. However, I've not used it as a bag yet, but it doesn't matter, I still have it and I still love it. So yeah, there we go, the options there. Now my final choice is actually a bag, and it's actually something that I purchased and actually is designed to be worn as a bag. However, I wouldn't really classify it as cheap, because it's had like £130 price increase, which I think is probably like around about $180, maybe $200 depending on the exchange rate, and that's my beautiful little Gucci super mini marmont bag. So you've probably seen me talk about this bag in so many different videos. It probably doesn't get as much use as it should now, but probably it will now because it's summer and obviously it's the right color for summer. But I still love this baby. I still think it's beautiful. Initially when I paid for it, it was obviously £130 less, but it's had a price increase since I've had it. But yeah, I mean, I would classify this as, yeah, so if I was to think about all the bags that I do own, and if someone was to say to me what was the most affordable or the cheapest that you, out of all your collection, it would definitely be the Gucci Mini Marmont. However, even though it's had the price increase, it's still probably still one of the most cheapest bags that I do own. However, like I said, cheap is not a word that I would use to describe luxury, and especially Gucci, because I'm a Gucci fan. Like, I love Gucci every day, all day. However, yeah, so that's my super mini Marmont bag. I can link the other videos where the unboxing and what fits, and also I did a video on whether people should still purchase this in 2021. I can link that below as well, because I still feel like, even though people do say the Marmont line is probably not on trend, but to me, I love this bag still. I think it's gorgeous. It's kind of, it was like a new era for Gucci as well, and that's when they had, I think that's when they had their new designer come on board as well. So there's so much behind this Marmont range that I feel like I'm not going to let go, and even if people think it's not on trend, that's their issue, not mine. So I still love my little Gucci super mini Marmont. Sorry for calling you cheap, because you're not, but however, it's things that we have to do for this tag. So yeah, that was my quick mini tag video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have any questions or any feedback, please do not hesitate to leave a comment below, and I look forward to speaking and seeing you guys in my next video. But thank you so much for today, and if you have made it this far, please do not forget to hit the like, the share, subscribe button, because that would mean the world to me. So till next time, take care, thank you, bye.